Hi, my name is Paige, and this is my special interest group project. For my special interest group, I chose Planned Parenthood because it's really popular and well known, and I thought I could learn a little more about it. So, to start off, first, what is a special interest group? A special interest group is a group of people or organization seeking or receiving special advantages, typically through political lobbying. They have shared interests in advancing specific areas of knowledge. They offer a wealth of conferences, publications, activities focused on specific computing subdisciplines. They also enable members to share expertise, discoveries, and practices. So some history on Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood has its roots in Brooklyn, New York, where Margaret Sanger opened the first birth control clinic in the U.S. in 1916. In 1921, Sanger founded the American Birth Control League, which changed its name to Planned Parenthood in 1942. Planned Parenthood is made up of 159 medical and non-medical affiliates, which operate more than 650 health clinics in the United States, and it also partners with organizations in 12 different countries globally. So what exactly is Planned Parenthood? Planned Parenthood is a national non-for-profit organization with its main offices in New York City and Washington, D.C. It is the nation's leading provider and advocate of high-quality, affordable health care for women, men, and young people, as well as the nation's largest provider of sex education. They are a respected leader in educating Americans about reproductive and sexual health. They deliver comprehensive sex education that empowers all people to make informed choices and lead healthy lives. Planned Parenthood is proud of its vital role in providing young people with honest sexuality and relationship information in classrooms and online to help reduce our nation's alarmingly high rates of unintended teen pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections. Planned Parenthood affiliates provide educational programs and outreach to 1.5 million young people and adults every year. So what is the main goal of this organization? Basically, the main goal of Planned Parenthood is to provide a variety of health services and sexual education. Some of the health services they provide include birth control, abortions, and STDs. How is this group funded exactly? Planned Parenthood has received federal funding since 1970, when President Richard Nixon signed into the law Family Planning Services and Population Research Act, amending the Public Health Service Act. Planned Parenthood receives over a third of its money in government grants and contracts. That's about $528 million in 2014. By law, federal funding cannot be allocated for abortions, but some opponents of abortion have argued that allocating money to Planned Parenthood for the provision of other medical services allow other funds to be reallocated for abortions. Federal funding makes up the largest part of Planned Parenthood revenues. About $520 million, or 41% of Planned Parenthood's revenue, comes from state, local, and federal funds. Its latest annual report states. So one of the biggest factors of Planned Parenthood, and that's very controversial, is abortions. Probably that you know, abortion is one of the top controversial services that Planned Parenthood provides. Planned Parenthood has occupied a central position in the abortion debate in the U.S., and it has been among the most prominent targets of the United States pro-life movement for decades. Some members of Congress, majority Republican, have attempted since the 1980s to end federal funding of the organization. Planned Parenthood is the largest single provider of abortions in the United States, where pro-choice advocates have argued that the organization's family planning services reduce the need for abortions. Abortions made up 3% of Planned Parenthood's and its affiliated health centers' patient care services from October 1st, 2012 through September 20th, 2013. According to the organization's 2013 to 2014 annual report, that translates into 327,653 abortion procedures. So what is advocacy exactly? Advocacy is working to improve public policy and resource allocation through supporting and promoting issues that directly affect people's lives. Citizens play an important role in the lawmaking process. The people who are impacted by the laws and who are expected to respect and uphold them have a very vested interest in ensuring fairness and equality for all. Both our private lives and our professional livelihoods are impacted by public policy. You are an advocate in your daily life for yourself, your family, and the people you care about and support. So how does Planned Parenthood and advocacy work together? Planned Parenthood of the Heartland advocates on behalf of the rights of women and families to access the health care they need to free from political interference. Mobilizing the voices of the supporters is an essential to protecting and expanding access to the vital health and education services that Planned Parenthood provides. Planned Parenthood Heartland makes it easy for supporters to impact public policy by connecting constituents with their elected leaders. Planned Parenthood provides training on effective advocacy, promote opportunities to meet with legislative leaders, and facilitate direct communication between constituents and elected officials. So some federal issues that go along with Planned Parenthood include affordable birth control and other preventive care, protecting abortion access, ensuring healthcare access, expanding global reproductive rights, fighting for real sex ed, and opposing attacks on women's health. So what politicians support this group? Some politicians that support Planned Parenthood include Barack Obama, Timothy Bishop, Hillary Clinton, John Kerry. As you can see, these are all Democrats. Democrats say defunding the organization will hurt women's health services, while Republicans say that wouldn't happen because the money would go to other health organizations. So in conclusion, Planned Parenthood's relationship with the public and government is to provide affordable health care and sex education. They're a national specific group and is very large, having clinics all over the United States, as well as being involved in international partnerships. They plan to provide various types of healthcare and sex education to its patients and are normally supported by Democratic Republican politicians.